Hi, welcome back for another Z Talks. I'm Keeley Mitchell, the founder of Z Living, the premier consulting firm that provides legal and business advisory services exclusively to the yoga and wellness community. Well, I just got done with my morning yoga and meditation, and when I was going through my different postures and then slowly meditating, this idea for today's Z Talks came to me. I don't know if you have been keeping track, depending on where you are in the world, but the northeast of the United States got hit hard this past week with an ice storm. Pennsylvania in particular was hit hard, and about I guess it was over 800,000 people lost electricity. And it wasn't just for a few hours. Many of them lost it for days. And I was actually one of those people who lost their electricity. And so I started thinking of foundation. I constantly try to advise my clients and in these Z talks of setting up a strong foundation so that when things go wrong, you're adequately prepared to deal with them. And I thought the ice storm was that perfect example of not being prepared. My household didn't have a generator. Unfortunately, we didn't have candles and things of that sort. So it came to me of like, okay, here's an occurrence that rarely ever happens, but when it did happen, it caused a lot of chaos. For many people, it caused extra expenses. They were going to stay at hotels, or they were out buying stuff that they hadn't expected to buy. And I kept coming back to if we had all laid the proper foundation and had been prepared for something like this, it wouldn't have been as chaotic. So it's the same as with your yoga and wellness business. Laying that proper foundation so that when the rarity occurs, you are prepared and you will not suffer the chaos or the large expense of dealing with the issue when it comes up because you would have already dealt with it in your foundation. So I just wanted to take this moment and to remind yoga and wellness business owners, you may view it as a very rare occurrence of being sued or having a contract go bad, but it can happen. And so making sure that you have registered your business so that you can protect your personal assets, making sure that you are properly insured so that when things go wrong, you don't have to pay out of pocket. So many people I know had tree branches that went through their roofs, or their tree branches landed on their cars, or just ice, like people slid into ice and got hurt. There were so many things. And so having that proper insurance in place to protect you and cover you for such damages is so key. And then also making sure you have informed consents and waiver of liabilities so that you're informing your clients and students about the risk and the benefits of the services that you are providing. These three prongs together can make sure that you are protected. And then a host of other things. Review your contracts. Make sure you know what you're signing on to, and taking the time to adequately, effectively, and efficiently set up your business so that when that one rarity occurs, you're not hurt. You're actually prepared to deal with it, and your business can continue very smoothly with very little to no impact. And this advice doesn't just go out to yoga studios or wellness center owners. I'm talking about the individual instructors or the individual practitioners that provide services within these businesses. Do not always rely on the owners of the businesses to protect you. You need to make sure that you yourself is a business, and you need to make sure that you yourself is protected. All right, so that's my Z Talks for today. And I just hope you all who are ever been impacted by the ice storm, that you are nice and warm and you have your electricity back on. If you don't, my prayers go out to you, and hopefully you'll have it soon. All right, and as always, if you want to learn more about Z Living, head on over to www.zliving.com. That's ZILIVING.com. There you can sign up for our newsletter. You can read our blogs and just get so much more tips and updates on building a successful yoga and wellness business from the ground up and making sure that you're legally, financially sound and making sure you get great marketing tips. And if there's anything that we can specifically do to help you, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. All right, that's it for this week's Z Talks. Have a wonderful, wonderful week and see you next week. Namaste.